Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about a game that I've actually been wanting to talk about for quite a while, ever since I saw it on Kickstarter. And while I didn't back it up because at the time I was running a little bit low on money, and I wanted to back this up because so first off, it's Sea of Stars. Okay, just obviously you've seen the thumbnail. Holy crap, does this game look so amazing. Just graphically. If we're just talking about graphically alone, this game just looks so stunning. But really, it's the team behind this game that also got my attention. And that is Sabotage, who also worked on The Messenger, which is a game that I really love. It's not my favorite indie game, but it is a ton of fun, and it just brought up so many cool ideas. Basically, if you haven't played The Messenger, play it because it's incredible. You start out in this 16-bit 2D platformer, and it's kind of like a Ninja Gaiden kind of feeling game, but it really focuses on platforming. But then later in the game, there's some time traveling shenanigans, and you find yourself in this 32-bit art style, which looks incredible. Holy moly. And so throughout the game, you're just switching between these different art styles, and because it's so like time travel focused, you know, some places have different layouts, and it's honestly just so fun. I really enjoyed that game. I wish they had more upgrades and stuff. I had some little nitpicks here and there. And if you want to see more of my thoughts on it, go watch my indies video where I go over Messenger and other games that are also worth checking out. But Sea of Stars is one that I've seen so much of it because I follow them on Twitter. Just see so many like screenshots and little clips here and there, and man, I cannot wait for this game. But I've been waiting for them to, you know, make themselves more official, I guess, because of course they're on Kickstarter and stuff. But recently they just had a big showcase in the Indie Showcase. And the Indie Showcase revealed Sea of Stars at the very beginning, which means they had a lot of confidence behind Sea of Stars. They usually do like a bookend for these showcases. They usually start out with something great that they have a lot of confidence in, and then they end it on something great and they have a lot of confidence in. Not that anything in between is bad or anything. It seems like they were really confident in what they saw in Sea of Stars, and that makes me really happy since I've been following these guys since The Messenger. But Sea of Stars is basically a retro-inspired turn-based RPG, and yes, I got that from the website. But just looking at footage of it, you can tell that this is Chrono Trigger inspired. Just down to the combat, the overworld sections, and that's not a bad thing. Chrono Trigger is one of the most critically acclaimed RPGs out there, and I unfortunately have not played the whole way through, which is... To be honest, I've only played like the first section where you're at that festival, and I just got through this timeline shenanigan, and then there was that portal in the festival. It's been a while since I played the game, but I really need to get back to it. I want it to be released on Switch so I can play it there. I just don't want to play on Steam, but I think I might have to because I don't think Square Enix is gonna care about Chrono Trigger for a while. That's beside the point. Sea of Stars is kind of inspired by Chrono Trigger in its art style and its combat, and again, that's not a bad thing. In fact, it makes me more intrigued about this game. And it seems like you're going to be playing as a duo, which is very interesting. That represents both the sun and the moon, and you know, the way they intertwine with their abilities and stuff. It's going to be really interesting how the combat's going to be played out, and just the story in general. I'm looking at pictures and video clips of it right now, and man, the world just really pops out. There's so much detail in this world. It's incredible. That and just there's so much variety here. According to the website, the game has sailing, cooking, fishing, and a tabletop game? What? This sounds incredible. Oh my gosh, this is gonna blow my mind. I don't want to hype myself too much because obviously hyping oneself up could lead to devastation. But this game sounds incredible. It has fishing. I love when games have fishing, and that's why Breath of the Wild, when it didn't have like proper fishing, I was a little disappointed in that. Yeah, you could bomb the crap out of them, but it's not the same. It's not the same. But this game has fishing and it has cooking and sailing. I wonder how big this world's gonna be. One of the things I hope for games like this, like RPGs or just games that have you explore a world, is the towns. I hope this game has good cities, good towns, good villages, you know, a place that you can go to, get some cool upgrades and armor, weapons and stuff, and just really get to know the culture of the town by just visiting it and just exploring it. There's one shot in the trailer from the indie showcase that actually shows them going through like this kind of tavern looking place, and it looks incredible. And also, I really want to touch on the lighting here. The lighting, man, when a game has good lighting, it really elevates the rest of the game. And this game just has some beautiful lighting, especially when it's dark outside, you know, it's like nighttime, and the character's hair just like pops, it glows, right? It's incredible looking. And then you look at the water and how the light reflects off of it, it just looks stunning. Honestly, like games like Sea of Stars and Eastward look incredible because of their lighting, and it really does elevate the rest of the visuals. Also, according to the website, there has been 3 characters shown off being playable, but there are 3 more that are yet to be revealed, which I find super exciting. I'm actually just looking at the website for the first time, so bear with me. This is incredible. So yeah, there's 3 more characters we have yet to see that are probably eligible to be joining the party, which, heck yeah. I was really worried that it was going to be basically, you know, these 3 characters throughout the whole adventure, which, you know, is fine. You know, you don't want too many people joining the party, but 6, I think 6 is a really good number. That way, in case you want to change out a, you know, a specific class for another one. So that's really exciting. There's more to be shown about this game, and it's coming out on holiday 2022, which I think is a great time to be released. I just hope it doesn't come out the same time Breath of the Wild does, because I will be very sad for this game. I will be getting both, mind you, but I really hope this one has room to breathe, because I think this one can stand on its own, even up to games like Breath of the Wild, or if we get a Xenoblade 3 or something of the sort, because this game just looks that good. The combat looks fun, the world looks so interesting to explore, the character designs are flashy, and they really just stick out in my mind. Now, I knew that this was the same team behind The Messenger, but I actually didn't know that this was a prequel to The Messenger, which is very interesting because I've played The Messenger, and while, you know, it's not fresh on my mind, you know, that's a game about a time-traveling ninja, if I remember correctly, and this is an RPG about, you know, 2 characters that represent the sun and the moon going on this epic quest. And yeah, I guess I'm not seeing the similarities here, but I'm all for it. Honestly, The Messenger was so funny, especially the shopkeeper in The Messenger. So I really hope to see that kind of writing here in this game. Not through the whole game. I want there to be, like, you know, some emotional moments, but I would love to see like a funny character, kind of like the shopkeeper. Or if we see the shopkeeper like in one of the shops at one of the towns or whatever, that I would lose my mind, actually. that would be a cameo that I would lose my mind to, because that would just be so funny if he just showed up and just like didn't make a big deal out of it, just like, oh hey, like I'm here. You know, like that would be really cool. I would love to see the shopkeeper there, or heck, that ninja, which I can't remember his name. I would love to see any kind of cameo from their past work. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Sea of Stars and kind of just talk about how excited I am for this game. It really does check off so many boxes, in my opinion. An RPG, one that looks like it's based on Chrono Trigger, which is a game that I've still yet to play fully. Oh, shoot, and speaking of Chrono Trigger, one of the composers for Chrono Trigger, or that helped with Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, is also working on some of the music in this game, which is pretty amazing, actually. So it does really have that strong Chrono Trigger inspired feel, which again, isn't a bad thing. It's good to take inspirations from, you know, other great works. as long as you do something a little bit different. And and this game seems to be doing just that. It's going for something kind of classic, but also doing its own thing, and I love it. But anyways, let me know down in the comments below what you think about Sea of Stars. Have you been following it for a while like I have? Have you even backed them up on Kickstarter? Or was your first time seeing Sea of Stars in the indie showcase? Let me know down below, because I would love to talk more about this game. I'm really excited for this game, so let's go ahead and chat down there. And thank you all so much for watching. If you would, hit that like button if you liked the video. And subscribe to this channel for more content like this. I know I've been kind of spacing out my content lately. I've just been hitting a brick wall with some of these new releases. I've just been trying to catch up on games that were released earlier this year. Like, Ratchet and Clank and all this stuff, because I just got a PS5 and that was so hard to get. And I feel for people that are still struggling to get one, because I struggled for months to get mine. But I've been playing through the backlog. I've been playing that Paper Mario on the N64 Switch Online, which is so fun. I love Paper Mario so much, especially old Paper Mario. I'm glad to be able to play that on Switch. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.